everyone. How's it going? You're in trades and loving it? That's good, man. Catch up on chat here. Say good morning. Monday morning. Catching up. Yeah. Fun. Where the hell do I put this thing? And like, can we fix this? I need to fix my mic. I'm gonna turn off my mic while I screw this thing so it doesn't make a bunch of noise in your guys' ears. There we go. Good as new. How's that for a Monday stream? Mic fixing, no volume with cotton candy. You guys short or long that? Morning, everyone. Hey, Liquid, what's up, dude? Everybody's saying hey to Liquid. Hey, Liquid. B lessons over the weekend were awesome. Yeah, they're pretty good. This weekend's lessons were pretty crazy. They only get crazier. Imagine we're only on lesson 29 out of like almost 80. We're not even halfway through BE yet. And then think about that for a second, and then realize that the best lessons are in the second half of Butterfly Effect. Holy shit, mind blow. It's because I'm always twisting this thing. God, I gotta freaking fix this thing today. Man, I'm always twisting this thing, and now what's happening is that it's screwing up the clasp on it. Because I'm always like turning it, so it's like kind of jacked up now a little bit. There we go. It's a little better now, but it should freely spin. But yeah, it's because I mess with it too much. Saturday night fight. Yeah, McGregor lost. Hey, Scrappies. Thanks for the sub, man. Yeah, just DM me on Patreon if you've joined and you don't have the email yet. Polls today? Yeah, we're gonna see. Queen, what's up? Thank you. Thank you for the sub. Okay, let's get to it. Yeah, my weekend was good. What did we do this weekend? A lot of development. I've had a crazy busy weekend. I'm really pushing forward pretty hard with a lot of different things. So I haven't updated my charts. I haven't even looked at them. I suppose it hit one of our targets, and then there must have been something deeper in here, right? Went after something inside of here. That's fine. Really, just if it holds this over time, that's all that matters. So, you know, you can refine your entries here, and that's all perfectly fine. You can go down deeper and deeper time frames, and yeah, I'm sure there's like a 5-minute level or something in there that it tests. I'm not sure, as I didn't chart this stuff. It's not like I didn't chart it. It's just that I haven't been taking trades, so sure you could find whatever untested level is in here. Right there. Yeah. Anyways, that's all really irrelevant. It's just how you can enter a trade in the moment, and it, you know, can be an okay spot. Really, the only thing that matters if it holds the 4 hour. That's the only thing that matters. Or is it, if it holds the 4, and yeah, we're gonna see if it develops a move down today. So yeah, right in line with what kind of I was expecting, and I had talked about this. You had entries all the way up to 34.9. From here to here is your point of entry, and then you just play it as the move happens. So quite straightforward, quite an ABC trade there. Oopsies, that's not what we want. Not what we want. Okay, we can update trends here. That's fine. Surprising it didn't hit this. I think we just leave our trend. Yeah, yeah, this sucks, but you have to update your trend here. That's fine. You can update it. You have to. And this trend is pretty meaningless too. Like, it doesn't really, none of these trends really do anything right now. They're very pointless. The only trend that matters, like I've said this for the past few weeks, like the only trend that matters is this one here, and this one here. So like the two purple ones matter, and then the two outer red ones matter. These are just kind of like interim spots. They're not, you don't even actually need them. I don't know what this one is either, and you don't really need this either right now. We can go to the 15 to check what it is. Yeah, it was just a range trend. It's not even really important right now. Really seeing if it's going to hold this range or not. Yeah, really important to see if it's going to hold this range or not. Yeah, there's a daily there as well. Yeah, I know there's a daily here. It's right here, right? Yeah, it could have been the daily that it targeted, just the larger time frame. Perfectly fine, perfectly acceptable for it to do that. And creating another daily right now, so you could be getting ready for a huge move down. I guess we're gonna see. Wait, what happened? Oh yeah, liquid. That's have an auto trading broker platform you might want to try out. It's so stupid, dude. People are so dumb. Yeah, the fake Twitter account, that shit got shut down real quick. People are like, yeah, it doesn't matter. People are DMing me. They're like, oh, this is what I found out. This is what I did. I was like, whoa. I don't condone any of these actions, but you do you, man. If you feel you need to, go ahead. I was just like, whoa, man. That's crazy. 5 times to squeeze out every bit of knowledge. Yeah. Imagine what's gonna happen when we start talking about releasing BE2. Literally gonna break everything. Because BE1, as good as it is, it's you know, it's small pieces, right? Not small pieces, it's decent sized pieces, but there's still so much more. So imagine what happens when BE2 gets released. Are you crazy? I kind of want to get through the other markets early, like right now, and then come back, swing back to Bitcoin. Let's get through our markets early today. Let's do a swing back around to Bitcoin. Because like these aren't going to have that much of a change. Like you're just talking about the Friday close and the Monday open. Nothing's really going to be changed. Maybe the stock market might be moving a bit, but for the most part, like if we can run through commodities real quick, unless there's some drastic moment, and nothing is going to be changed at all. Go back to Kane on the daily for a second here. Oil just testing its level. Yeah, this is kind of what we expected, right? It comes back up and tests its range, see if it can hold down. Long-term move down. I hope so, dude. Like the price of gasoline is out of this world right now. So expensive. I haven't seen it this expensive in a long time, if ever. So they're talking about the new Nissan Skyline, the R36 model, potentially having kinetic, a kinetic platform. So like in F1 cars, I guess back in 2009 or so, there's kinetic energy F1 cars. So instead of using hybrid fuel battery power, they use kinetic energy. So there's talks about the new GTR being kinetic, which I thought was cool, but it sounds like a massive premium. But I would be up for that, dude. I would buy a kinetic GTR. Yeah, I would be into that. I would be down with that. I want to say if I get one, but when I get one, when I get the GTR, the R36, when I get an R36, I will go for whatever hybrid option they have. I know it's probably going to be like a 20-30K premium, but I will go for that option. I will go for that hybrid option. So whether it's kinetic or energy or hydro, yeah, I will sign me up because I'm definitely going to be going with that. Cares, exactly, Divine. Cares, yeah. Charges a battery using kinetic energy from braking. Yeah, exactly. So they're talking about putting that in the new R36s. I don't know how viable it would be streetwise, but I mean, as long as they've, R&D'd it and tested it, why not, right? Dude, DXY, please snap. Remember, there's no advertising in the channel, justice. So chill out with that. Morning, boss. Good, man. Top Gear, the show. I love Top Gear, dude. Okay, let's get to... Yeah, so NKLA is having that pullback I talked about. We might be getting back into NKLA. Renova still being Renova. Yeah. Oh my god, this is getting so close. MJARF is getting so close. Numi, what a nice move on Numi. Hey, Mom Play, what's up? So crazy that GTT got delisted. It'll boost their price when they relist, though. IRTC still failing. Good. SMP pushing a new all-time high right now. What is this, dude? What? So it opened and dumped. That's an odd looking candle. Rolls Royce still falling. Yeah, I mean, I've been saying it for a while. Rolls Royce is going to have a pullback. I'd like to see Rolls Royce at $50, but that's pretty low. AMC. Still pulling back. Clove still pulling back. Yeah, this move up on Clove is pretty nasty because you know what? It has such a huge move up. Ladders off the bottom of its move. Like this, such a huge move up, and then it just completely falling right down to the base of its move, right? So what is it gonna look for? Like the weekly? Yeah, so it'll look for the weekly here. Surprised GME is holding so well. You know, that profit lockup we took on NKLA is great, but kind of just seems like at this point with NKLA, it's going to keep dumping, maybe push a new all-time low. Sure looks like it. Sure looks like it's going to push a new all-time low for the next little while. We look at the Rolls Royce sticker, the wrong one. I'm not touching this thing. Down contracts could be okay. I took AVE at 280 and ADA down at 345. So and a little bit of profit on those two. Charting homie. Acro, sure, man. It's too new of a company. I wouldn't touch it. Yeah, I wouldn't touch this thing. Maybe down laddering off the bottom of the move, but other than that, I don't think I'd touch this thing. Here's what we charting. Oh me. God, you guys suck. Yeah, wouldn't touch. The only way I would touch something like Omi and what's that other one that somebody mentioned? ITC is if I was like daily trading, contract trading them. Otherwise, they're just not worth the buy. Unless you're like actively trading them, it just becomes trying to play a longer term move unless you're playing the ranges at that point. So they're kind of not really worth it, those ones. Start binge watching it. Nice, man. So today is going to be a shorter stream. Today is going to be a bit of why I wanted to move through all the commodities forex stocks pretty quick today. Today is going to be a shorter stream. I got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of updates coming, a lot of work I have to do. So today I'm taking a little bit of extra time this morning to do my own thing and get some content work done. There's a ton of updates I've got coming out. Like my world is changing fast, so I definitely need to have a handle on this week, early this week. So I'm taking a little bit of extra time on Monday. So we're definitely ending the stream early today. I don't know what time yet. We're just gonna play it out, but I definitely can't be here the whole time because I've got way too much work this weekend. All I did was work all weekend, and I haven't had a break for probably 3 weeks now because I've had a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. So good stuff, not nothing bad, good stuff. Growth, new potentials, new opportunities, these different things. Let's take a closer look at Nabriva and see what it's doing, if it's worth a re-entry, because we stopped out almost right where we entered. Like we entered at 128, I think it was, and my stop was at 126. So when it hit here, it was like you're paying fees, right? Like it's nothing. So I want to look at Nabriva, see if there's a re-entry spot here. So we did say 106 in the past, so that was kind of what our first target was. Yeah, so this can be the weekly here actually. In this scenario, it's actually almost impossible for it to be the weekly. It can't be the weekly here. No, it has to be the daily. Yeah, our trend is correct. Our trend was correct. The trend still is correct. Oops. Where did I have it? Okay, whatever. Oh, was it this one? Okay, whatever. We can redo this. Fine. In this scenario, it would be here. Adapt it out. Is it not this base point not pinned or something? Yeah, that's fine. So you're here, right? You break. That's fine. You could just use this. It's not that much of a difference right now. Like Nabriva is really close to breakout. It just has to stabilize and hold. It's been close to breakout for a while. To stop this distribution against this range. So then you come back, and it's called it doesn't it'll go to around $3. So it goes to around $3 if it breaks it. So it's like a pretty decent move. Yeah, it's a pretty decent move. So I'm really interested in Nabriva to get back in. I hope I didn't miss the re-entry. I think maybe you can get like a pretty you see, so the problem is it's gonna hold. It's gonna hold soon, and then it's gonna start moving up. But you don't want to keep waiting too long. Oh man. $31.5. I guess we'll see, man. You're at the gym on play. That's cool. Thanks for streaming constantly, Cotton. I've had the worst July possibly for me outside of trading. These streams really just cool me off if everything else in life. Oh, that's sweet, dude. I'm glad I could be here to help you make it through, man. Cotton, you're the best. Thanks, man. Good question, Z's. Another crazy weekend on BE. You're welcome, man. Yeah, so there's so much stuff happening right now in the community. It's hard to almost keep everything running smoothly right now just because there's so much happening. So yeah, it's definitely exciting. Like I really want to see Nabriva just stabilize a little bit. You can even add a second trend, and this won't really do anything for you though. Like a weekly trend doesn't do anything for you here. You're not you're not there in the move. Like your weekly is going to be here. Your weekly will be here, which closes to here, which is like the same exact trend. Then you'd be in a different range. So there's not even a weekly trend here. Like you can break this over time, which you do, and so fine, you're here. That's great, and then you need to break this now. So this is going to be kind of your target up close to that $3 range when you get there. Sorry, up here to that $3 range when you get there. So like Nebriva is going to have a really good move. It's just it needs to stabilize first. So where does it stabilize? Because I entered and exited my position. So right now you can just use this as a local trend. That's fine. All we're doing is adjusting this to local. It doesn't really matter outside of that. You're just adjusting it to a local parameter on the move. So it's fine. You could use anything here. It doesn't really matter. It's not really relevant what you're tying it to here. First, it'll have to come back and test around 140, and it has to break above 140 in order to test this trend. But like Nebriva is setting up for a huge move. Like Nebriva is one of my favorite charts. It needs to stabilize. I thought it was looked like it was doing it here, but it lost that weekly move, right? Like it lost that move. And so it'll try to stabilize again, move up, create the range. Same thing it did here, trying to create the range. That's why it has such a big move here, because it's setting up for such a huge move. All the way down to 113. What do I think of quant trader is a waste of time? I think quant trading is useless. I think there's different forms of quant, and I think with quant trading, it depends on the type of quant, because quant is just using a bunch of factors together. It could be indicators, it could be decision making points. Anyways, it's using a bunch of points together to kind of come to this combined decision. I think that's so stupid. I think that's basically just indicators 2.0. It's just like quant to me is just like indicators 2.0. It can never really make sense. Quant is just going to be the new thing in the industry that people flock to after people start losing enough money in indicators. They'll be like, oh, they didn't work because they weren't quant, and then it's going to be a bunch of like fucking quant bozos. And the people who are so attracted to indicators are going to be the same people who are attracted to quant. It's just like indicators 2.0. Yeah, it's actually stupid. You know, at this point in Bitcoin, if we keep laddering down, we're going to crush this move. Like Bitcoin is not looking overly healthy right now, to be honest. You know, like I've been saying this for a while, and people ask me, "Well, where are we going?" And I've been constantly saying, like, yeah, well, like we're gonna pummel down. Like, I mean, we could go to 35.4 here for sure. We could go up here, but yeah, I mean, the overall health of Bitcoin just looks terrible right now. You know, on one side of this thing, it looks like it could be entering accumulation, but like you've got a long time that you need to break this. Sure, you could supersede it by moving up faster, but you're not moving up faster right now. You're continuously holding these levels, so it's just, you know, 34 120 short. I think any shorts that you would have taken should have been up in here. You think Bitcoin's an accumulation? I don't know about that, but I guess we'll see. Oh my god, we're still in stocks. Dude, what's wrong with my brain? It's Monday morning, that's what's wrong. Yeah, so just so people know, I have a flow page now. So if you want to get everything that like you want to keep in the loop on everything, I've made a flow page. So yeah, you can access everything here. So it's just a good link and a good spot for everybody to see everything that I'm doing. So you make sure that you have, you know, full content access. It's been a long time coming. Like I should have done this a while ago, but it's just like a nice, easy one page to see where I'm doing everything that I'm doing, so you don't miss anything. Because there's people always asking, "Oh, what do we do? What do we do? Where do we go? What's this? What's that?" I think that was my command for it. Flow? No, it's not flow. What the hell did I put that? Hold on, I'll bring up the command. Oh, c0tt0neers. That's what it was. It was c0tt0neers. That's what I did. Yeah, it was c0tt0neers. Afro Joe's on it. I beat you to it, man. Suck it, dude. No, people have just been asking me like, oh, where do I get this? Where do I get that? So I just made one page to encompass it all, because I just get asked it like 10 times a day. So I should have done this a while ago, but it's just one page where you can see everything that I do. And you tip your delivery guy. So yeah, it's just everything that I have. Like I have an IG page now. I'm on Twitter. Everything. Everything is on that page. So you guys can use that to yeah. I see all messages, dude. Unless I see all messages. It just depends which ones I decide to read out or not. Hi, Bobby, like psych. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know about Bitcoin being an accumulation. I guess we can talk about Bitcoin for a few minutes here. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so, man. I think Bitcoin is seeing if it's going to break its range here to retest the bottom down at like 12K. Like a bunny rabbit, you're range hopping, and you've already range hopped out of the first big important moment, and now you're, you know, in the second piece that's brought it up. And if it breaks this, like, yeah, you're going back down to you know, some interior moments over here. So I'm not so certain that Bitcoin's an accumulation. It would be pretty tough to say that. Like if we keep moving down, you know, a couple more days of moving down, and you're going to start closing out this one of these final trends. Like this is starting to set up an attack on the bottom of the move. Like even here, weekly level, right? But it's not what you target. But I don't know, man. I don't know. You've got some pretty strong stuff developing right now. I don't know if I would say Bitcoin's in accumulation or not. If it continues to hold this range and ladder up, sure. But you know, a couple more days of down movement, and yeah, it's gonna start looking pretty grim for Bitcoin pretty soon. Close to 12K, you'd press the buy button. I won't spot buy Bitcoin until it's down to like 6K. I won't be spot buying Bitcoin at 12K. It can go to 6K. I'll be buying at like 5,800. Oh sheesh, nice then. Yeah, I won't be buying at 12K. I might consider it. I might consider some contracts, but I won't spot buy invest in Bitcoin until we see like 5,800. All it needs to do is hold this price. Yep. If it can't continue laddering up, it's going to naturally distribute. This is true. I don't know what a triangulation is, but that's oh boy, way outside my knowledge. There's not really a range at 35K. He said like if it's spending time under the range of 35K, the range is actually up at like 40K. There's a range that represents this thing back up at in here, 50K. Sorry. We could go up and test like 48 again. Could go up and test something in here. I'm not certain if it will, but you know, it can create a range that breaks the move down still, even up there. I mean, I've been saying it's going to be moving down since we hit 64.6. I mean, I haven't changed my opinion on that. You guys ask me what I think, and day in, day out, my opinion hasn't changed yet on Bitcoin. It still looks like it's going down. You know, when we lost our move up at 50 something K. You know, I talked about going into a bear market in here. I talked about, you know, the top at 64.6, and I said I haven't changed my opinion yet on Bitcoin. It still looks like it's moving down. It just, you know, these things take time, right? Like it's not going to happen overnight. So a lot of people get really excited and, you know, well, Bitcoin's it's moving, you know, like it goes up a little bit and oh shit, is this it? Is this the last moment? I was like, no, dude, like this stuff takes time. People, it's like the same thing when we're in the bear market, not the bear market, the bull market. People are sitting there saying, oh, you know, every time it has a little pullback, this is it, you know, and that's fine. It's nice to be excited. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that it's been looking like it's going to target like 12K, maybe even 6K, like 5,800, maybe even down in like 5,800. Like it's been looking like this for a while. And no, I won't share that. No, Franza. But you can watch the replays on it. There's some replays on YouTube. I'll upload them to IG. You know what? I'll upload them to IG and I'll make a command for it. How's that? That way when people ask, I missed the call, I can just link them to my IG. I'll do that today. Just for you, man. I got you. Two months, your P&L's profitable, man. Anakin, dude. What's up, man? That's so cool. Good on you, dude. You want crypto trading to be officially supported in India? Just trade normal stocks, man. It's all the same. You don't need crypto trading to make a career out of this stuff. Crypto could die and go away, and I'd still be here every single day. Just instead of me typing BTC USDT perp, I would just type something else. I would just go like futures on the NAS. I just go NAS futures like E-minis or, you know, NQ1 or something, you know. WPG? What's WPG? Or we already looked at this. Oh, what do you want about, dude? Trying to clickbait trap me. Swear to God on me, mom. I swear on me, mom, dude. Do it one more time, man. One more time. We want blood. Imminent. That word always messes me up. I always read it as eminent. It's eminent. That's probably the right way to say it. Actually, just my English sucks. So I always say imminent, but the real word is eminent. Oh, I'm scared to click this, dude. We're gonna try go the new take on music. I'm scared to click this. I don't know what this is, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Royalty free. I don't even know what genre this is, so we might be going down like death metal screamo. It could be K-pop. I don't know. I'm just clicking like a royalty free link and see what and I don't even like it. There's not even an inclination of it. It's called Diamond Eyes. I'm done. I can't. Sorry, man. I tried. 3 seconds in. I'm good. Let's try this. Let's try this. J5. Japanese lo-fi beats. Let's try this. We're all gonna join hands at the bottom. Kumbaya, baby. Happy to let you know, caught in your future of trading playlist is a hidden gem in YouTube. Current less than 18. My trading is overall like 500% better now. Dude, that's so sweet. NKTYU, thank you so much for the sub, dude. Anybody who hasn't used their Prime subs, please do go ahead and toss me those Prime subs. I need those Basil bucks. But is it realistic for BTC to drop to 20K or below? Why would it be impossible? What? I'm so confused. Why wouldn't it be realistic? Can you predict all-time highs? I did it on Bitcoin. Called 64.6 like 3 months before it happened. Why is LT? I swear to God, I'm not getting clickbaited. I swear to God, yellow Groudon. Dude, that's like the most clickbait fucking. Because we're watching BTC go down, you're like, why is LTC going up? I guarantee you it's not fucking going. I swear to God, dude. Like this, you're on me, mom, dude. Too, the second time having to bring mom into this. $737, man, on Saturday. Good on you, dude. Oh, you'd make 12 times more trading. Sorry, man. I was like I was so happy for you. I was like 737, man. I was like, well, that's not that much money, but hey, man, if that's good for you, that's good for me, right? Kind of like just proud for you if that's you know, helping you out. And but then you're like, yeah, poker sucks. Great EOS. Couldn't agree with you more, man. You can't picture BTC that low. Why not, dude? Dude, that's what people said when Bitcoin was 20K. They're like, people are talking about eating their body parts. You know who I'm talking about. People are talking about eating their body parts if it doesn't go to $1 million in the next year. And then Bitcoin went down to 3K and everybody was like, Bitcoin's dead. Nobody cared about Bitcoin. And I said, no, Bitcoin's at the bottom, man. It's about to move up. Like, Bitcoin's not going to dump again. It's going up. Like, you know, and then everybody jumped on the bandwagon, and at 10K, they're like, oh yeah. Like, it's just like a cycle, right? Like, it's a cycle that it goes into. You asked about ITC because it's stock you consider a joke. Okay, let's check it out, dude. It's okay, man. Okay, man. Like, okay, yeah, let's do this. Targets a monthly level. Yes, good, very good. Maybe it's a 12-month level even. Okay, so it's the bottom of that. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, it targets a monthly level, and there's nothing to know about this chart. Like, I don't know, what would you be buying ITC? Like, what would you? I don't know. People ask me, they say you should chart something. I'm glad you brought this up, dude, as like a joke chart. But people always ask me, like, what do you think of this chart? There's always an opinion I can formulate on a chart. There's never not like a moment where you can formulate an opinion, right? Like, this is like, okay, fine. So what do you think about this chart? Oh, I think it looks good. I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't trade it. Blah, 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 right? There's just like this kind of, is it a smart trade or no kind of idea, right? Like, is this a smart trade? Yes or no? No, it's not a smart trade. Okay, well, I wouldn't touch it. So, I mean, this isn't necessarily bad, man. It's like actually kind of an okay take. But the problem is, it's like, well, where do the trades exist on this chart, right? Like, so what do you even have here? So you have some ranges that are in play. Like, it's fine. You can have an opinion about a chart, and people sometimes get pissed off at me because I'm like, no, I don't care. But it's true, because as traders, we have to look at making money and not just charting things because to chart them. Like, oh yes, ITC looks good. So you can just sit here and do like trend work, and it's like, okay, here. Come on, you stupid thing. I'm finding hard closes here. And then you've got your range, and it's like, okay, good. You have a range. It tested your range, tested the level of the range. Oh, that's good. But like, what do you do with it? What do you do with it? Did you short here? Okay, test the level. Did you short it? Well, then you should be in a short. Like, there's nothing. Like, people often, when they ask me about these charts, and it's like, well, I only look for spots where I can have smart buys. Like, I don't. Things can be at whatever price they want to be at, and I just don't like think something could be at $1,000. I don't care. It's like, well, what do you think about Tesla? Like, I don't know, man. Let's delete this, by the way. We don't need any of that. Well, what about Tesla? It's like, well, is there a smart buy? Yes or no? If there's not, then I don't think anything about it. There's no smart buys here. Like, what are you gonna do? Play this level? Already happened. You gonna play the range? Okay, fine, try it. You gonna play the break? Okay, yeah, you're welcome to. Go play the hold. You could probably play the deeper hold right here. You could probably play this. Like, you know, unless there's like a reason to go into something, it's just like, yeah, go look at something else, man. Like, I don't know what you're on about. So that's kind of the thing about, you know, a lot of these charts, is that people ask me to look at something, and it's fine. Like, I could have a take on the charts. Like, it's like, oh, what's your take on the chart? Well, yeah, I don't know, wouldn't touch it. Like, it's just like smart money, right? Like, smart trading decisions, smart money. It's not, it doesn't matter what the stock is. It's just like smart decisions, smart money. What was that garbage chart? I don't know. What was it? Yeah, I'm not posting callouts on Insta, dude. I'd rather disappear and just go trade myself than post a call out to grow my Insta. I don't care about that, dude. I'm growing as a content creator, not a trader. I've been asked to run funds before and stuff like that. Just never made sense. People couldn't picture Bitcoin at 64 when it was at 3K. Doesn't mean it can't happen. True. Why was the last episode of BE re-uploaded? Just an audio error, fixing an audio error. That's exactly how many people felt when BTC hit 20K a few years back. Yeah, I mean, I was there. You know, any of us who were there remember like all the drama. It was just nothing but drama central. It was everybody was losing their mind. You think if you guys think crypto has been a shit show this year with all the bold predictions and all this stuff, God, you should have been there like when it first hit 20K. That was a true shit show. This was actually kind of toned down a bit. God, do you think ETH can flip BTC this year? I think that's a possibility. Justice, I've talked about this in the past. I think if there's one coin that could do that, it would be ETH. But until that becomes as clear as day, it's not even worth entertaining. So you can't go and proactively be trading ETH and waiting for this aha moments. Like that's not real. That's just going to set you up for disappointment. But I do think that's a possibility for sure. I've talked about that as a possibility. Do I think there's any big downsides to Robinhood, eToro, and stuff like that for a beginner? Yeah. I mean, setting up with your bank is tough. They want you to go through like regulation, and you know they want you to go through a bunch of hoops basically to allow you to trade through their bank, and you know nothing good comes easy. I think there's downsides to trading like Robinhood and eToro. I think it's just smarter through your bank. Like anybody would buy it. Let's be real, Cotton. What does that even mean, dude? What kind of crack are you smoking? What are you even talking about, dude? Did I like miss some messages? It's not going up, dude. You're fucking dumb. Like, what? Like, why do I do this with people? Every day, I get baited into it's going up. It's not fucking going up, dude. What's wrong with your head, man? Down, fucking down. You're banned. Bye. It's just like it's not going up, dude. It never is. Always some brand new person here who thinks they know what they're talking about with trading. It's going up. Okay, dude. It's not a good day without a ban. God, I love banning people. It might be so bad for social metrics, but like, fuck, I love banning people so much. You guys have no idea. Gotta go, Con. Hey, Suffer. No worries, man. Acer? Can check out Acer. Oh, it just feels so good. It's like banning people is euphoric. Like if you're a content creator, when you hit that ban button, it's so charged. If you know what I mean, like it's such a charged feeling. It's like, oh yes, dude, ban, please ban me. It's so good. And then and it's even better when someone stupid comes in, and then you can ban an idiot. Like this is terrible for metrics, but like I really don't care about metrics. So this is terrible for metrics, but it feels so good. It's such a it's so content charged. Like it's just so, yeah. I mean, Acer's in the shitter, right? Like perma accumulation. Start at the bottom of the move and start working your way up to see if it's laddering. That's what you would do with this kind of chart. I don't even know. Maybe it has a daily backside. So you've got the backside here. That's already tested through, but that's fine. Then you just follow the trail, right? Test at this level here. You can just keep following your trail. It's tested this here. It's continuing to hold this level. So, I mean, this becomes a buy spot, but it's going to break down unless it breaks trend. So, it's not really laddering anymore. Now it's trying to see if it can hold price against its range. So now you'd start using. I mean, Acer looks okay. It's not ideal when you have something like this that. Okay, fine. So you can say the backside. You can say the backside. So is it laddering still? Like, is this like laddering in a technical sense? 251. 251. Like, yeah, I it's pretty thin, man. I don't know. You need to hold your move for quite some time here, and if it holds, Acer's gonna have a monster move because it's been an accumulation laddering. So then you know it's recognizable accumulation long term. I mean, it looks good. It looks good. I think Acer deserves a spot on the purple list because I think this is a really interesting chart. I think Acer could be something that has a huge move up. But this is Acer Therapeutics. This is not like computer Acer. Like that's not, this is Acer Therapeutics for what it's worth. But we can put this right to the top. I think this is a pretty good chart. Yeah, but it's like, it's always somebody who comes in here. It's like they think they know better. It's always like the people who don't know what they're doing. But it's so good to ban somebody, dude. It's so good. Oh, you saw my M3 on Insta? Yeah, man, I love my M3. We can scalp. You can scalp any chart for sure, dude. Trying to add some purple stocks. Dude, purple stocks are like, yeah, another perp added to the list, right? He trades VWAP and think it's the big one, what money uses. Goes to show you how mind-blowing quantum science is. Well, I mean, I just like, I can only ever tell people like, go 100x trade like I do and catch things to the dollar every time, and then you make your own decision. Like, I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm here to share my science, and for those who want to have, you know, an open mind and actually use their brain, it's like it's there for those people to change their life, and they do, and so people do. And you know, to try to convince people is kind of a tough battle because people are so stuck in their ways, and you just always convert it back to, well, how much money do you make trading? You know, those kind of like one of those things. I don't know. There's a lot of different angles you can take on it. I've racked my brain on this same thing for years. It's just kind of like, yeah, I just leave it at this point because there's just no, it just feels like never ending conversation. It's like never ending because, you know, it's like you convince one person and then 10 more dumbs come along. It's like, case in point, the person today who's like, LTC's moving up. What kind of garbage is this? What are you even talking about? And they're so, they can't even read a chart. Like, how the fuck is LTC moving up? Shit's been going down for like the past 6, 7, 8 hours. But they probably are so stupid they do this. LTC, BTC, so they don't even have the right chart. So but maybe LTC, oh, look at LTC, BTC, it's going up. This doesn't mean shit. This doesn't mean shit. So then they're so disjointed because I already knew what was happening with this person. That's why I didn't even have to like talk about it. That's why I already knew what was happening. That's why I already knew to look here and know where he's coming from, because it's just such a disconnected thought process in their head. They don't even know where to begin looking. So this is like, probably that guy trades VWAP as well. Probably he's a VWAP MACD RSI. Add them all to the fucking list. Make him a quant trader. This is probably the same thing. So this is how their brain's working, and you can never convince them because they don't even have the right set of thoughts to initially begin with. Oh, I'm making more Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin's going down in price. I'm fucking glad you're making more of something that's losing value. Like how does that work? What? Oh my god, a hodl, dude. It's like, yeah, man. So I already knew that he's talking about LTC BTC, but it's just like, dude, they don't even have the right base point to start with. So it's like using potatoes to try to like screwing potatoes, half cut potatoes into light bulbs and expecting energy to come out of it, or like expecting it to illuminate a room. It's like, dude, you're just gonna electrocute yourself, man. But you want to equip yourself with a bunch of potatoes at light sockets, you'd go nuts. I got a bag of spuds for you, man. So it's just like you can't win. You can't win with some people because they choose to be stupid. So it's like, yeah, you can't win, man. You can't. So like, I don't know. I've had this take for years with people, and it's just like, okay, how do you there's nothing. There's like nothing. You can't. Yeah. Increase my upload frequency to more than 4 to 5 lessons a week, man. So I should be doing 2 videos a day. I definitely do still drink coffee. So I don't know, man. Like it's like impossible take. And your friend who's like, oh, 100x trades don't work. They don't even have the right starting point to even. it's like baseless decisions, and they don't even have the right starting point, right? You know what I mean? So it's just like this constant. Dude, why didn't you guys say something? The mic was literally in front of my eyes. Like my stream was like this the whole time, and nobody's saying anything. Like, can we fix this, please? I gotta do something with this mic. This thing is driving me crazy. I'm so OCD with little things like this. Like I'm glad I found this gem of a channel. Will be a patron soon. Like, I don't mean to like put anybody down, but then when people come in here and they're like, you don't know what you're talking about, it's like, oh really? Let's challenge that, dude. Let's really see what you're looking at. And you go to look at LTC, and then it's like, no, it's not going up. And then they argue with you, and it's like, why? Because LTC BTC is going up. Well, again, you're hedged into something that's losing money. Is this really where you want to be? Just let's use our mind a little bit here. XCAD USDT, it's like it's going down if Bitcoin's going down, right? You definitely see a future with ETH. I think there could be a future with ETH. I've talked about that. Sag, send it, Banhammer. I mean, I've talked about there could be a future with ETH. Yeah, for sure. Saw that one from a mile away. We need those people for stream highlights. You guys have no idea how good it is to ban somebody. It feels so. This is why it feels good, guys, as somebody who's on Twitch. They have their opinion and they write their words on the wall, but you always get last say, because when you ban them, you're sending a message. You're sending a very clear message that you would rather not have viewership than have them. And like being on Twitch, being on YouTube is all about viewership. You're pushing metrics, so you take what you can get. So when you go so far down the line to say that they have reverse value, there's no coming back from that. So when you ban somebody, they're just like, they'll never forget that. They'll come back. Like, he'll be back. He'll be in the channel and he'll just see, like, on his chat bar, like you guys have your chat bar on your screen, it'll just say you are banned from talking in the channel. So he'll be back. He'll be back over and over and over, and every single time he'll be reminded of that. But for me, it just, I don't even remember his name at this point. He's just, oh, that was ban number X on the week, so he's ban number 1 this week, or he's ban number 83 this month. It's just a random number for me, but for him, it's like eternal, right? He can go make a new account, but that's just more work I have. Then I made him do a bunch of extra work for no reason, right? Yeah, dude, I don't care. I get more joy out of banning people than I do growing. So when somebody comes in and it's like, please ban me, it's like, yes, thank you. Oh, this feels so good. Skipping coffee for a few weeks, man, I don't know what you're talking about. Now you're talking crazy talk. These are bannable sentences, Derek Sfinity. Derek Sternify. Increase my upload frequency on YouTube. I don't know, dude. Like, I released 4 videos last week. How much more can I do? That's a lot, dude. More than 4? I don't know. Like, what, 1 a day? Like, that's pretty crazy. A customized hammer? Just hang a big hammer? Yeah, I'm in. You can't convince people they're still trading MACD saying, yeah, and that's fine. Clip that head shooting. There's a quant program on YouTube that say technicals never work. Let me talk to your audience, because I'm pretty sure I could grow mine off of yours. I don't think God knows how funny he is. It's a good thing, dude. I like entertaining. I like being here every day and entertaining. Like, I think, you know, I think my future is as an entertainer in this industry. I've come to the realization and the terms that I'm not going to get to trade that much in my lifetime anymore, and I just give that to other people. So, you know, I can get an audience by helping them set themselves financially free, and then I can be their entertainer as well. Like I can be their scientist and their entertainer. So I love that. I love that take, and I know it's not as good as what it could be, where I'm trading and I have 10,000 people watching me trade every day, because I'm fully aware that if I was taking 100x, like, okay, let's say a different take. I don't do all these uploads. I don't share BE. I just make myself, you know, a view pig, right? So then, okay, every day, nobody knows my science. I log on. I don't show my levels. I have two screens. I have my Binance screen here where I'm taking decisions, and I take my trading view on another screen, and I do all my real, like, heavy duty charts on a real screen. Take trades 100x, and it looks so arbitrary, and nobody would know what was going on because you can't explain it. You would never be able to copy my science without having hundreds of my lessons. Like, it's not possible. I think you guys realize it's not possible to copy my levels. You have to know the deeper aspects of it. Maybe people are starting to identify some of these spots, but that's because there's 90 future of trading lessons, and there's mental analysis, and there's 28 blueprint, and there's now 30 butterfly. Like, you're talking about like 150 videos that are half an hour each or whatever. Like, that's a disgusting amount of videos just to start to pick out where some of my spots would be. So if I did this, I would probably have like 10K people watching me on Twitch every day. We watch charts, not your pretty face. Fix your mic. Dude, it's driving me nuts, dude. Metal USDT. Probably moving down, dude. Wild guess, it's moving down. Yeah, it's moving down. Just moving down with Bitcoin, man. Same as always. Pulling off its level here. Whatever this is. Maybe it's a weekly. I'm not sure. Yeah, close enough. Same as Bitcoin, man. Moving down with Bitcoin. I used to watch Metal back in the day. They were trying to, like, people were so crazy with Metal Coin back in the day. People were so crazy with Metal Coin. They had like group boards and forums, dude. Oh man, I remember Metal Coin is just, yeah, Metal app. Coffee trader on my YouTube videos. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. With the lessons now, I think everybody learns at a different pace, Jazzy. So it's always a loaded question where people ask me, where should I be? I could never know unless I worked with you one-on-one. I think you're the best way to gauge that. You always look like you're straight out of a barbershop. I literally spend 5 minutes no longer getting ready. I put gel in my hair and I finger comb my hair, so I don't use any like crazy brushes or anything like that. I finger comb my hair with a little bit of pomade. That's it, man. I shower, I put deodorant on, I tossed on a white t-shirt today. Like, it's like a 5-minute process, dude. So that's sweet. That always looks like I'm straight out of a barbershop. Practice meditation. Dude. Banning is my meditation. It's food for my soul. I wouldn't mind a video a day, to be honest. Like, you guys are ruthless. You guys are talking about video a day. I'm doing 4 a week. Yeah, you guys are ruthless. Dump the entire load on YouTube this weekend. So I audio edit them all because I want it to be good quality for my audience. So when you guys are watching them, like, I spend like countless hours every week editing them so they have a good clean sound to them. Keep watching for the new Mental Analysis Evolve series, Ari. It's going into production real soon. Where's the manager? I want to speak of. He's slacking, dude. That's Dan Steele's job. He's kind of slacking on the polls. All the FOT videos are about metal. Seriously, nice, dude. He shorted the top of metal, dude. That's a sick short, man. That's crazy. I don't recommend it, not even a little. No, just USDT, man. I want to get banned by Cotton. You want to feel me hammer you? I can do that, man. I don't think Cotton realizes it, but he could be a good stand-up comedian as well. He can legit destroy other comedians. I got a like quick thinking mind. So maybe some of that just comes from my ability to think on the spot real quick. I don't know, man. Thanks. That's a really nice compliment. That's like a super good compliment, man. I appreciate that. I make it my goal right now to just like to be a content creator, right? Like I could do a huge view push and I could put like the most clicky titles and I could put on IG some of my call it like I could just put profit snaps. I could put like me catching these ridiculous knives profit snaps, but then my life goes devoted to trading and my science no longer gets released to the world. Like, you know, not everything is about views and money. Like, yes, I want to grow for sure. Of course, this is stupid to assume that I don't want to grow, and I would love to have 10,000 people watching me on Twitch. That would be great. It would be great financially. It would be great for my metrics. It would be great for everything. It would, you know, supersede my growth. But then it comes at the cost of me teaching people. But I truly, genuinely love teaching people. Like, I love seeing people succeed. Progression is one of my favorite things in life. So, you know, watching others use my science to have progression is one of my favorite things in all aspects of life, is progression. Like, just progression, evolution, right? Like pushing the edge. So I don't know, man. It's like, giveaway's over. There's going to be a new giveaway. Feel me hammer, you sound so nasty. Well, I was supposed to, so message delivered. I was supposed to get off stream early today. That's not happening, I don't think. It would come at the cost of my science if I was to do that kind of viewership push, because I fully think that if I was doing 100x trade live on stream all day, my viewership would be crazy. But then it would just be a bunch of people that want to take the trades and do that. Like, I don't want to do that for other people. If I was going to do that, I would do it for myself and hide it so that nobody else could see it and I could bask in the glory. Why would I, you know, like, why share that? If your grind is to be a day trader, like, why share that with everybody? I would just do it for myself and build a massive audience and then just be as shallow and fake as everybody else. You know, it's not hard to grow social media platforms. I take a very stout approach. I take a very, my soul is not for sale. I love my art. Like, imagine, you know, a world famous artist who's making paintings, and just because they can be commissioned by a company and sell 1 million copies of a print doesn't mean they want to. It's like they already sell artworks that are worth, you know, $50,000, $100,000 a piece, and their artistry is that they like to make only one of those pieces. But then a company approaches them and they're like, oh yeah, we could sell this, we'll sign you for 500K and we'll mass produce 250,000 copies. We've already got, you know, 80,000 copies sold to Walmart. We've got 100,000 copies sold to Amazon, and then we've got this, and you'll make a second print, and they'd make money, way more money, hand over fist. But it completely removes the artistry out of it. It completely, you know, destroys their soul, and then it becomes this thing you fall out of love with, right? So like, I have an artistry behind my science that I like to do things the way I like to do them, because regardless of the metrics and the growth and all those great things that I could achieve by just being here every day and showing live trades 100x, because I could be the 100x go-to guy. I could be the first person in history to be like, oh, he's the 100x go-to guy. Everybody would watch. Even people who don't care about trading, everybody would watch. But it would be just as shallow as that. It would almost be as shallow as opening up a Twitch account, or not a Twitch account, sorry, a Twitter account, and then paying for like 100K subs and then just growing. And it doesn't matter if you could pay somebody 10 grand and they'll give you 100,000 subs on or sorry, followers on Twitter, right? And then all of a sudden you have 100,000 followers overnight. None of them are real, and eventually all those accounts will get pruned and they'll get deleted, and you'll lose those 100,000 people. So you might think like, what's the point? Well, those 100,000 people will generate another 100,000, because people just look at, oh, he's got 100,000 followers, probably knows what he's talking about, follow. So fake followers generate real followers, and so like every one that gets pruned, you generate 2 off of it. So you're just like paying for an audience. But then what good is that? Like, what are you there for? Like, I want to be respected in the industry. I want to be somebody important as time goes on. I don't care about metrics right now to do some kind of angle with it. Like, I don't care about metrics right now. I want to be someone important in the industry. I want to be the person who changed trading. I want to be able to open up doors for other people. I want to be able to have a sustainable career moving forward and not, metric push. Like that's not, it's not that hard to engineer success in content creation. You remember you were thinking about giving up on trading while learning FOT. I had to rewatch every video at least 5 times before understanding. The anxiety was crazy because it seems so complex. I'm so glad I didn't quit. I'm glad you didn't quit too, man. 2/3 of the future of trading. Just get as far as you can. Get as far as you can. It's there for you, so why stop? If your grind is to be a content, you wanted to say it. I didn't even think of that. Content-neer. Probably all the YouTube traders. It's just like, where do you go from there? So you build 500,000 subscribers on YouTube. Where do you go from there? If you don't know what you're talking about, where's your future? Imagine being somebody with like 100,000 subs on YouTube, and all your grind is to do this is my latest trade. Join my Bybit. Like, imagine having no freedom. You know how death of the mind that would be? I am not a slow mind. I am not a shallow soul. I need something that is visceral and has texture and massages my brain. I need something that keeps me in this game. I could not imagine a world where every piece of content I upload would be, check this sick trade, click my Bybit link and buy my indicator. Like, literally fucking every single day. That's all you could do. Man, imagine being that handcuffed. You know how soulless I would feel? Dude, I would rather be doing graffiti as an independent artist for $10 an hour than doing that making X, because I just have that piece of me that's an artist. I have that purity. I wouldn't want to be handcuffed like that. Are you kidding me? Do you know how that's like death of the mind, death of the soul? Dude, I could not do that. I'm too much of a purist. Call me chaotic and an anarchist if you want, but I am way too much of a purist to have that kind of path in front of me. I could not do that. Imagine not being able to have the freedom to do what you want. Like, I can do Dan Steele. I love Dan Steele. Dude's coming back in full force. Dude's going to be a pillar in our community. I'm going to have like 20 Dan Steele videos one day. I like that creativity. I'm going to be able to make all sorts of content while also teaching people how to do it. You know what I mean? Like, imagine the only thing you could ever do, because nobody cares about you, nobody values you, nobody has respect for you. Imagine the only thing you can do is make a video where you show a trade. You're sitting in your apartment, and the most creativity you could ever have is, oh man, this is a cool take. I could sit on my couch with my legs crossed this way and the lights are low and it's late at night, so I can, yeah, no big deal, guys, just woke up and did this sick trade. Yeah, so hype. I made $800 in 5 minutes. I was half asleep, but hey, my alarm triggered and my indicator showed me, and boom, $800. Now I'm going back to sleep. Click my Bybit link. And then the next piece of creativity is like, oh man, what do I do? Oh shit, it's Christmas time. Let me do it in front of a Christmas tree. Let me show my sick view out of my apartment. And then you just get into this. It's so like, dude, I would not be here. I would not be here despite the viewership if that happened. I would keep this all to myself and I would suck the markets dry as much as I could. I have seen C with Jason Momoa. Yeah, I watched it like 2 years ago when it first came out. I loved it, man. I'm waiting patiently for season 2. Anxiously, I think, is a more appropriate word. Not patiently, anxiously. I really want season 2 to come out. Like, I'm an artist. My mind is my tool in life. I'm an artist. I want to share that. Like, I want to make something that the world will remember, and they will remember it because I'm helping people become financially free, and it gives me freedom to do whatever I want. It gives me sustainability in this industry. Hey, if it takes me 10 years to get 100K followers, then fine, it does. But at least out of those 100K, they're all here for the right reasons. You know what I mean? Well, it's not like these metric ideas don't come across my mind. Of course they do. Like I'm a pretty smart guy. I know how to figure things out, but I want to do it my way. I totally relate with the content. Thank God for trading. I was able to quit my job as a video game artist. That's man, that's so cool. And like people respect me because I'm giving something so special that I could have kept for myself. I could have kept this stuff for myself and I could have never shared it with the world. And people respect that I'm willing to make that sacrifice for the people that I care about, which is my community. Like I'm building something more important. So yeah, man, I don't know. I couldn't imagine it any other way. It might be slow growth for me, but hey man, I'm so happy to be here doing what I do every day. Share my routine while I was in school. My routine was like don't sleep and drink a ton of coffee, man. I got hooked on coffee because in university I was like no room for sleep, man. My studies were pretty intense and there was no room for anything else. So it was like sleep or trade. So I just, coffee. Supplement sleep with coffee. That way you have time for trading. Sounds awesome as a job, but after years in a corporation slaving my art away, I felt like giving up art altogether. I had zero passion for it left. Yeah, so I've met a lot of artists in my life. I'm a very artistic person as well. I can relate with you totally. It's just like selling your soul, right? There's no you lose the love for it and then you don't want to be doing it. And then it becomes the exact thing you set out never to let yourself become a part of. It's also why I don't get involved in all this Twitter crap. It's also why I don't get involved in understanding the world of crypto. I don't care about that stuff because it'll just kill the artistry for me. My art is my science. You're not this person. You're an effing legend. Please continue this high quality type of content. Oh, I'm never going to stop, man. As long as my community allows me to be here, I'll be here. Now that I don't need a job for money anymore, I can't imagine selling my art to anyone else ever again. Dude, that's so cool. Smart people search for happiness, not money. I agree with that. Osho? Check it out. Uniswap, dude, please get me out. Did I do that right? Osho? I don't really touch Uniswap things just because they're so hedged against Uniswap. Generally, if it's like IPO territory, I don't touch them because they're kind of like IPO territory. MJARF pulling back. Oh, I think I got filled on my MJARF order. I was at 318. Oh, dude. You need to check. I need to check. I think might have got filled on my. There's a little tiny thing here. I almost didn't see it. You guys see this right here? Oh. Oh, now I'm excited. Oh, I hope didn't have my order as something like 316. Oh, dude, I'll cry. Seriously, give me be a emotion feel stream. Dude, I'm so excited. I hope this filled me up, dude. Oh, I've been waiting for this. Sell instantly, make 10%. We're not doing that, but okay, dude, we gotta check. We gotta check. I'm excited. Please don't tell me I did something. Please don't tell me the price is something stupid like 316, dude. I'll cry. Oh no, it's not on my holding account. Check my orders. Oh, it's gonna be too low, isn't it? What did I set the price at? 3-1. I set it at 3-1 even. Oh, you're so stupid, dude. You're so dumb. I'll snap this, dude. I swear to God, dude. Ah, my God. Like, how much of this can I share? Okay, fine. I'll just snap, like, I won't snap, like, order IDs and stuff like that. Hold on. Dude, this is stupid. This pisses me off. I gotta, like, scrub out some stuff on this. I don't really think I have to, actually, but it's probably just, like, a good idea. What an absolute, like... What a stupid way to, like, miss an order. Hold on, I'll bring it up. Can only just grumble about this. I believe I can just take it here, right? This is so stupid. 0 filled. Oh. Oh, I forgot to adjust it with trend. I fucking hate being a content creator when stuff like this happens. I don't hate being a content creator, but this is just why, because I just completely forgot to adjust it with trend because I got a million things going on. Oh, that's just like so deafening right now. Wait, I think there's a better way to do this. No? Seizure stream? Yep. That's how it is when you choose to make content. You don't always remember to change these things and you're always so busy with everything else. Move on. French YouTubers come to post videos about the facts the bull run is finished and why not? 55k. Skill is always going to pay everyone. Yep. Osho Ranjish. I don't know if there's like a different ticker. This? I don't know, man. You'll have to give me the ticker. Saying Osho doesn't really help me. I can only find one Osho. I hope this filled me. Neutrality cotton. Yep. What do you do? God damn, dude. It was so perfect too. So accurate. I've been waiting for this stupid thing to hit like this, dude. It's so perfect. It's like actually hidden. That's how perfect it is. And it bounced. Oh. That one is, that's a hard one to swallow because this thing is going to be pretty pretty crazy. I think that's a hard one to swallow. That's a really hard one to swallow. I guess we cancel the order. Yeah, order cancel. Oh, dude. Epilepsy stream. Yep. Another day, another trade. Exactly. I'll be happy that I took some down contracts up here. That's what I can be happy about. I'm an AVE down and ADA down. So they're both up. I guess I'm happy about that. One is up almost 10%. The other one is up over 10% actually. So that's good. I'm up, like, you could just average it out. Up 10% on both. So that's good. It's a good amount of money. I can't complain about that. Pretty big positions. So Renova to 1 sat probably did. Oh yeah, Renova to 1. Yeah, it's possible. Renova is one of those positions. It's home run or none. If I've read Osho, no, dude. Cult leader, mystic, philanthropist, philosopher, 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 cult leader, mystic. No, dude, sounds like anti-vax talk. Wild Wild Country. I feel like I've seen Wild Wild Country. I haven't. What is it? It's a docu-series, dude. I don't want to watch a docu-series, man. Is this about Osho? Ah, dude. I trade 100x on Bitcoin, so Josh Matthew, there's no 4x or Bitcoin. I trade 100x, so he handled it well. I came here to learn how to be a better trader and got a lesson on how to be a better. Yep. Short stream, eh? Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, you misfire an MJARF, and so that's fine. You missed the trade, and it is what it is. I haven't. Yeah, that is what it is. You move on. Now we look at Patriot 1 and we aim for Patriot 1. It's just the way trading works sometimes. It's just, you know, if I was a little more sharper on that, I would have been in the position, and I'm not. So then you just look me, you know, we got semi coming down to well, I think we missed semi too. Maybe that's not a good one. We got PDL coming down. No, PDL's not coming down. Okay, we got CTRM coming down. There we go. We got $2 mark on CTRM. So we look at that one. Briva, we're looking for re-entry. NKLA we could get re-entry on. We already made our 40 some odd percent on NKLA, 50%, close to 50%. ONTX is coming down too. ONTX coming down to a level soon. So we've got some things here. We've got Acer. What about Acer? You just move on, man. That's it. That's all you do is you move on. You move on in the charts. You're gonna pull up Acer here up to the top. We're gonna pull up ONTX closer to the top. You just move on, man. Mistrade, no big deal. It's thousands of other charts, right? It's all good. Really interested in Bitcoin right now. Like, I think Bitcoin's setting up a pretty interesting move here. Target for wave down? Not sure yet. I'm gonna see what happens with Bitcoin. It's gonna be all based on where Bitcoin goes. If Bitcoin's breaking its range, I'm staying in wave down. If Bitcoin doesn't break its range, then I'll get out when Bitcoin confirms its move. What's the documentary about? What's Wild Wild Country about? Reverse stock split? I didn't see that. Oh yeah, 2 days ago. Here it is. On the 16th. Okay. $1,001 stock split. Good to know. I mean, then we're prepared for the change in price. Yeah, good to know. Cult docu though, dude. I don't know about cult docus, man. Like, I don't really care why they do what they do. They're just weirdos. Like Scientology and all this crap, man. It's like, yeah, it's all fine and dandy to understand it, but at the end of it, it's just like, yeah, man, you're just a weirdo. So do whatever you want. I work with a lot of pretty crazy people, so I hear stories from all over the world about different stuff. Like, I work with some pretty crazy people, and I always have, you know, a good ear for these things. So yeah, I hear about a lot of different stories. So maybe sometimes that's not as interesting to me because the stuff I hear is maybe a little more, it's home because it's real. So a reverse stock split is when something goes, and I'm sure there's a term for it. My Insta is fire. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I really like my Insta. Let me do the reverse stock split. So reverse stock split is like if you own one RNVA, it goes and the price adjusts because there's too much of a variation in the price, right? And this isn't always the case. However, this is the case. Like, it looks like this is what's with Renova. Like, the it's at 2 and 3 sat, so a one sat difference is like 33% price difference. So there's no real room to buy and sell. It kind of doesn't really create any market action. So 1,000 to 1 reverse, like a reverse stock split, means that if you own one Renova at say 3 cents or 4 cents, whatever it is now, on the date that they do the stock split, you're going to own 4,000, and the price is going to go very different. Or sorry, it's going to be the other way. If you own 1,000 Renova at 3 sats, it'll go to 3,000 sats and you'll own one Renova. So the price increases by 1,000 and your stock gets soaked that way, right? Algo and AI, future of trading? No, dude, absolutely not. Even 100x trade at 111, 0.1% change means you made 10%. Your entry points are way too accurate, so the risk of losing the count stays minimal. True. Beatbox? I don't know how to beatbox, dude. What are you expecting to hear? Favorite sport to watch? The NFL. I don't watch too much NFL, but probably fighting now. As I grow older, I kind of enjoy watching fights. But yeah, I mean NFL maybe. Hockey's okay too. There's no future in algo trading and AI trading. There's no future there. Not that I've seen anyways. I'm not so headstrong to be opposed to it, but from what I've seen, it's not possible. I've worked with people who have programmed AI and quant funds and algo bots and all these. I've worked with hundreds of bots and none of them can do it. People who have graduated MIT with some of the biggest and brightest bots in the industry coming up, and it's just like, no. Did I watch a McGregor fight? No, I did not. I saw what happened. His leg got jacked up, lost the fight by doctor decision. I saw what happened. Yeah, like algo and bot trading and all that stuff. No, I just don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible, dude. It's too much of a human-controlled market. The rules are set by human beings. Algos can't follow them. They can't set the rules because they have to be told what to do. Yeah, the Instagram page, I really have a big burn to upload really good content to the Insta page. I really want to grow my Instagram. I find a lot of value in it, not as a growth tool, but I really like it as a spot for my audience to see moments that I'm highlighting. Like every day on streams, I'm going to be having highlight moments, and you know, I'm just working on figuring out the flow of that. It's a lot of work, but I really like the idea of having an Instagram page almost as a catalog of really awesome cotton candy moments, instead of, you know, having them in one video on YouTube or something like that. I really like the idea of having, you know, short 1-minute clips of highlights, call outs, good trades, funny moments, all on Insta. I love that idea. What happened to the software you developing 1.5 years ago? The bot video, man. Check it out. There's an update in there on it. The losses are minimal to a point that I say it's only break even when I close a position, maybe even lose a minuscule amount of funding. Yeah, absolutely. IG reels will make me boom. Yeah, maybe. I'm just looking at it as I always have these moments, and I've never quite known how to take all those great moments that I have and put them in one place. Look at Renaissance Technologies. What I don't really like, the fundamentals don't really do anything for me. I don't really follow them, so I don't really know what I'd be looking at. Like, why would I look at it? I think that's going to be it for me today. I wanted to get off early. I didn't get off early. I guess we're getting off 8 minutes early. It's not quite 9 o'clock yet. I guess I could drag out the outro screen for 8 minutes. Yeah, I think that's it for me today, guys. Great day. See everybody in Discord. I'm going to be crazy busy all day working with new content, everything as always. So I will see you guys tomorrow on stream, 7 a.m. if not in Discord, and expert tier session tomorrow night at 7 p.m. for expert tier members. So don't forget that. You have your we have a session tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Cheers, everyone. Take care. See you tomorrow.